Okay, I'm going to start with set 6895. This is a Space Police set. It's pretty cool. It's got these four tires and they can swivel back and forth, and this moves. I'm going to show you kind of the stuff that I've done to make this set a little cooler. Here is the modified version, and it will do its wheel thing. I haven't done a lot to this one. What I've done is changed the person out just a little bit, converted him to kind of a newer style, still going with the black and white theme, and I went with little words on his head say police, and has a stripe here, and just a little more fancy. And here's the bad guy, and he's all freaked out. And then another addition to this, I've added two guns. There's a little shotgun. Here's a blaster, and it's got two little spots right here where those will snap onto. Changed out the front a little bit. Has a different front, basically. Changed it to a different little handlebar thing, so he can sit right there. Not a lot of changes to this one. I kind of like the way it is, just basic, just how it comes. Also added into the back. I've added a little like a dog unit. This guy just pops off, and he folds. He's right there. He's a three-legged dog, kind of a canine unit type thing for the Space Police, and he can kind of run around and sniff out, whatever canine units do, But that's pretty much everything for this. And then it's got the standard, jail, which is just I left that alone because that's kind of the heart of Space Police, Goes in there, So not a lot to this one. I just like the way most of it the way it is. There you go. Alright, 6784. This ship is probably the coolest, just right out of the box. It lights up. It's got lasers. It's got the jail thing in the back. Got their standard guys. These two wings right here, they kind of fold down. It's got some locking things for the battery unit. It's got the 9-volt battery. It's really cool is you got the two lights here, and then you got circuit boards that go all the way down here, and you got the little lighting display right there. Pretty cool set. Let me show you what I've done to make that a little cooler. This is my version. Not a whole lot. The wings look pretty cool, just kind of angled down. This of course pops off. These pull out. This whole thing slides out, and it can be kind of a standalone kind of ship. One thing I added, some modern blue pieces right here. These fold up. I added some guns right here. There's a blaster here and a little handgun, or a smaller gun right there. This lights up. I added some sirens. It's police. Added a siren right here, and it's got two different sounds, but that's the siren, so that's pretty cool. Changed the people a little bit. Added, just a girl face to this one, and then just your standard Blacktron guy, whatever the Blacktron guy is for this one. But this guy's got a red hook. He's got an angry face. But yeah, pretty cool set. One thing interesting about the police is that there are no rockets. They have some kind of some kind of other propulsion system. Maybe it's back up here or something. But I thought that was interesting with the Space Police, that none of the ships have any kind of, you know, rocket anywhere. But lots of lasers, lots of weapons. So this one's ready to go. This is the 6886. This one's pretty cool. It's got some folding wings that kind of retract into the sides. It's got the jail. Pretty cool. It's a smaller set. Pretty standard. Let me kind of go over what I've done to make this one a little better. Here's what this looks like. I kept most of the general shape. It's got the jail that pops off. I added some little wings, or some little rockets right here. Changed the front a little bit. Gave a little more room for these kind of weapons over here. Let's see. I got the here's this. I got a new guy. Here's this guy with kind of sunglasses, and then the Blacktron guy. He's just an angry guy with a red eye. Kind of neat. Modified the inside a little bit. It's got you know, kind of a sniper rifle, and then a pistol right here to fight crime. These fold out, these wings, if I can do it without breaking. I like to snap. Just kind of gives the ship some more, you know, agility. And so these fold out like that. Just makes makes it a little bigger. It just gives it a little more presence, and it has these hidden weapons down here, right there. Just gives it a more aggressive kind of military stance. I don't know, but there you go. Makes it. I think it's pretty cool. Just gives it more. These can kind of angle forward, maybe a little. I don't know, just something. But pretty cool. I like it a lot more. Okay, on to the Blacktron. This is kind of what got me started on the project. I wanted to kind of modify some of my sets. Let's go with 6941. This is a pretty cool set. It's got it moves in the center, and so it can kind of steer around. It's got two little windows here that hold tools. This and this pop off, and they can snap together and make a ship. Well, there you go. There's the back of the ship that kind of flies around. Not a bad set. Let me go ahead and show you what I've done. This is the newer version. I've changed out the inside so that 2 people can fit. Let's see, I got it so that you have, you know, this guy right here and this girl over here, and I made it so that, if you can see that this guy's kind of the mechanic. You know, the set comes with some tools, and they go on one of the sides, and so he's the mechanic, and he's got his little parrot friend right here, like that. But that guy goes right there, and there's a little. I'll put that in later, but change the front out a little bit, just a little more interesting. This kind of moves back and forth. There's more room for kind of tools in there. I changed those out to some weapons. There's a shotgun. Here's kind of a little blaster. Changed out and this pops off like that. And then this pops off. I changed this to more of a radar dish instead of the 2 smaller ones. Just something bigger. So that folds out like that, and then they can leave the thing somewhere, and then they can fly this around. But there's that one. Alright, let's go with 6876. This one's pretty cool. It's got some legs right here, and they kind of move left and right. It's got little, you know, some dishes in here, lasers, rockets. This pops off, and this can kind of fly around. Let's see. not a bad little set. He's got little lasers right here. Let me go ahead and show you what I've done to modify this one. There you go. He's got his little legs right here. I added some little pieces right here so that he can kind of float around. He can fly. This pops off. This is a non-Lego gattling gun that he can use to kind of fire things. And inside here there used to be a bunch of kind of random tools and stuff. This is the extra parts for the gattling gun, so he can use it kind of like that, and it spins around and it kind of moves around. It's pretty cool. Yeah, he's got his gattling gun, and this kind of opens up. And I changed this guy out a little bit. He's got kind of an angry face, and he's got a red hook. This guy has a stud right here, so that when he can even carry his Gatling gun like this, kind of as a backpack, and you can fire it. There's another handle back here where you can have an extra handle and carry it around, and just tear shit up. So there you go. All right, now I'm going to modify this one right here. This is the Blacktron II, and this is going to be 6981. This one is a pretty cool set. You got these little pod things that can fly around on the sides, and you have your main ship. And what's cool about this one is you got this big piece here, and you have your little you have a door in the back, and it can hold a little rocket space thing. And this actually opens up and this lowers, and you can have two of these little buggies that can drive around. This is Blacktron II. Everything I'm doing is going to be Blacktron 1, and so let me kind of show you what I've done to convert this from Blacktron 2 to Blacktron 1. Alright. This is kind of what I've come up with. And this is quite a bit different. No longer, you can't buy this in yellow, so it had to be the black. This probably kind of goes like that. And these two little doors will open up, and then your cars will drive out. So you got your little cars right here. And I modified the guys a little. This guy's kind of an evil looking guy. Takes forever to autofocus, so I'm just gonna give up. But there's an evil looking guy. Here's another guy for the other side. I've made Blacktron, or Lego came out with this new character for some of the newer sets, and he came with a this little armor plating thing that has the Blacktron 1 logo right on him. So I'm using this one as the queen, so she's like the ruler of the evil Blacktron people, and so I got her right there. So they all have their own little cars and whatever. Okay, so that folds down. We got these right here. Some lasers right here. It's got the two pods. These pop off. There's a ship. Here's a ship. And these are pretty neat. They got some weapons on the side. Here's a laser. Here's a gun right here. And these have little wings, and they fold out. And so they do kind of something like that. And so they can fly around like that. And so, well, I mean, you got two of them, so they can gang up on someone. But some ships right there. Pretty cool. And they got little, some little rockets there. Those two right there. Put that back on. The rest of the ship right here, that goes right there. But back here, you have an extra laser guarded thing right here. I can shoot And this folds up, and you can put these fold down. That folds up, and you can put one of the guys right here, right there, and he can be right there, and he can, you know, fire from the back. So pretty cool. I like this one a lot. There you go. Alright, last but not least, I've actually saved the best for last. This is the 6894, and this is a pretty good set. It's got a little ship here. It's got an extra pod right here with solar panel things. It's got a little pod in the middle. It all snaps together and it forms this kind of little ship right here. And it's got this little pod. The pod's kind of lame. Here's the front of the ship. It's got some lasers. Works pretty good. It's got this little guy inside. He's like a little robot friend, helper, mechanic thing. He hides in there. Not too bad. But let me show you kind of what I've done to modify this out. And this thing is huge. This is the new one I've come up with. It's just gorgeous. I love this thing. This is all the original back. If I pull this off, this is the original front, and it still, you know, connects back together. I've modified him a little bit. He's got kind of an Asian face to him, and gave him a cape because he's, you know, I don't know, in charge. This set, what I was going for is something where Blacktron I people, they use these red, the power of this red kind of color to, you know, to energize and power their ships. And so what this guy does is he's in charge of finding these red crystals. And so he has his kind of toolkit. He's got one little blaster, and he's got his red crystal detector. And so he can go around looking for more crystals. And so you have him in that ship. And let's go ahead and put this back together. I have this on a stand, so it'll kind of well, stand, but that kind of folds up like this. And what's interesting about this one is I've kind of designed this so that this ship, if it'll, like, I don't even know if I can get the whole thing in the shot, but it's got two giant engines here, and basically this ship is designed to go to warp. None of the other ships are designed to be able to do that. And so what this one does is, if you look inside here, it's got a crystal that has a coil of these fiber optic rods in here, and there's a 9-volt battery in here. There's the lights, and I can even show you how it works. You push this down, and that spins around, lights up, and basically when it goes to warp, it activates that crystal. It captures the energy of the crystal, and then it channels it into the two giant engines so that it can go to full speed warp. And then these are little shields to kind of protect the operation in here. And it's got just the standard Lego button there, and you can hold that, and it holds it down. And this actually has a little motor inside that spins that. There's one LED that spins around in there. Pretty cool. And then you have these little guys that pop onto the side. These were the same guys as in that little tiny pod that originally came with the 6894 set. You have a little robot, and you can fly around. You know, if he's in here and they're out in space, and there's, you know, some kind of issue, these guys can float around and they can make repairs. But But pretty cool. There we go. Alright. But there you go, and then all that opens up, and pretty cool. Alright. Thanks for watching.